Hello Leo, and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. If we haven't met before, my name is Maria Gaian and I am an intuitive business success coach and tarot card reader, and I'm here in my little fox den ready and waiting to do your business and finance reading for the month of November. So shall we just get started then? Hope you've got a coffee, got yourself nice and comfy, and let's have a chat. Now normally I use a spirit animal card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid for your overall energy for the month for money, but I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and nothing came out, and I was drawn to use The Magic of You by Fiona Horn, and so this is what came out for you for your overall energy for the month in regards to your finances. We've got doable. The key is within your grasp. Maybe you're feeling a little bit like you're not getting anywhere at the moment, Leo. Certainly not financially. I think a lot of us are going through a bit of a financial lull at the moment. What you seek is within your grasp. As with all yeses, there are adjustments. Release yourself from a lingering mental prison of fear that you are not enough, that you are not worthy. You have the right key. Don't doubt it. It's time to be grateful for your teachers, even the ones whose lessons you didn't necessarily like. Past lovers, past employers, bullies, cyberstalkers, all had lessons to teach you. Incredibly, when you meditate on gratitude for these lessons, the struggles around you dissipate. The key to opening the rest of your life hovers within your grasp. It is yours to use. The girl of doable fearlessly breaks through the glass ceiling and grabs the potent symbol of her getting of wisdom, the golden key. Tears of blood are shed, residues of past pains and losses, reflected in the carved face on the entryway above her. Can you see that? The light in here is not great. Are now transformed into power and assertiveness. If this card is drawn at a time that you are seeking to step up into the next widely acknowledged level of success, whether it be career advancement, passing a test, being accepted into an institute of learning, this card indicates that the answer is yes. So whatever it is that you're reaching for money-wise this month, Leo, the answer is yes. It's all within your reach. I feel quite often, but we don't know, do we? We never know when we're on the cusp of some success. And quite often I've had times before where I've felt absolutely demotivated or a bit burned out or overwhelmed. And I've thought, oh, I'm just going to give up. There's no point to this. I'm not getting anywhere. And then the following day, some massive opportunity will rock up. And I'll think, well, it's a good job I didn't give up, isn't it? Because somebody's come along and thrown a load of cash at me to do a job. Or, I've got this opportunity that's really going to boost my business to the next level. And that's how it goes sometimes. So if you're feeling a bit down, particularly around your finances at the moment, Leo, don't be sort of sinking into the mire of depression and upsetness, because you don't know what's coming round the corner. Everything is available to you. You're just maybe not quite seeing it yet. Where you need to focus your energy this month, Leo, is on the 5 of Feathers, Strategy and Resilience. This, again, it's about being quite challenged, I think. Feeling a little bit disappointed by something, but what Spirit is telling you to focus your energy on is your resilience. The fact that you can get through this. The fact that you can pass through a challenge, even if you don't feel like you've won. Doesn't matter, move on. Focus your energy on just being resilient and setting a strategy in place to get past any challenges that you feel are occurring. Your strengths, the positives, we've got the Empress, beauty and abundance. That kind of lightens the mood, I think, in this reading so far. We've got these feelings that I think you've got of challenge, of financial challenge, of worries. Maybe you've lost some money recently. Maybe you've been asked for a lot of refunds, or something's just not sold. You've created something and it just has not sold, and you're feeling a little bit down and a little bit fed up and thinking, when is this massive success going to come to me? You've been told that the key's in your grasp, that things are coming for you, and that you just have to have some patience. Focus your energy on being patient, on just pushing forward and creating a strategy to keep moving forward, because your strengths are this ability to create beauty and abundance for yourself. So that's really positive now. It's starting to lift the mood. I think, things are feeling a bit rough. And then suddenly here comes the Empress, and she's here to boost your confidence and to say to you, look, you have the ability to birth new things, to create beauty, to create abundance. Just focus on that. Your challenges, Six of Shells, sentiment and joy. This is about working well with other people. It's about memories of sentimental memories, I guess. But I feel like this is a blockage here. You're blocking your feelings of joy. They're being blocked. It could be that you need to work with somebody else to move yourself forward. Now, what I'm being told is, for some of you, it could be that you need to work with a therapist to get past some issues that you have, some childhood memories that are causing your blockages in your business. Maybe there's a lot on your mind at the moment, and you're thinking about things that are holding you back from moving forward in your business, and maybe that's where you need some cooperation, working well with somebody else. It could be that you need a new team member to take some of the weight off your shoulders, to bring a little bit of joy into your life again, because I feel like you're lacking this pleasure. At the beginning of this money reading, for definite, you're lacking any sort of joy or pleasure. I feel like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders when it comes to money. But it needn't be like that, because you have the power to create these new things, this beauty and abundance. And that's what really you need to focus on doing. And if it means you getting some help in, it could just be that you need I was going to say accountability buddy, but it's not really even accountability. It's somebody that just lightens the mood for you, somebody that just cheers you up. It could be that you have to make some phone calls to people that really make you feel good when you speak to them. People that you know are uplifting, that are encouraging and motivating. Be around people that are upbeat, because I think you need to have your mood lifted. And at the moment, it feels like there's a blockage around your mood with money. And the thing is, the more you focus on lack, the more you'll get. The outcome is the Hanged Man, patience and perspective. Now, that's interesting to me, because we've got a couple of cards here that talk about patience. The Five of Feathers is about patience, resilience, moving forward quite slowly, but putting your armour on so that you don't feel attacked, or that you feel protected from any sort of attack. The Hanged Man is telling you now it's time for a new perspective on things. It's time to take a step back and take a pause. And I feel like it's telling you that there is a lot of turbulence, I feel, around your finances, but that instead of just saying to yourself, oh, this is it now, this is it, I'm a failure, this isn't going to work, it's not working, what the hell am I doing, that this patience is back here again, that you should see it from a perspective of, look, business is a journey. You never really get to the end. You never really get to your destination, because every day you get up and you have to work on your business until the day you sell it or close it down. This is about you trying to change your perspective, trying to lift your mood. And I feel that's the message here, that you need to lift your mood. You need to be grateful for what you have and how far you've come. And you need to be focusing on the positives now. Focusing on a strategy to move you forward financially. We've got a lot of opportunities coming up between Thanksgiving, between Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Christmas is coming up. There are a lot of opportunities to make some money in your business, to get people in front of your business, seeing what it is that you do. Take those opportunities and try and manifest feelings of optimism. I do feel like you need to surround yourself with people that make you feel happy, that really lift your mood. We all have somebody, don't we, where we chat to them on the phone and afterwards we just feel great. And if we don't have anybody like that, maybe you need to find a coach or somebody that actually motivates and inspires you. Get yourself in a Facebook group or something where the people in there are very motivated and very inspired and are talking about fun stuff. Stay away from bad news. You know, I often find that when I'm feeling a bit low about things or a little bit negative about stuff, that the best thing for me to do is just to stay away from the TV news, because it's just more and more of the same old, isn't it? And I'm not saying we shouldn't be informed, because, you know, obviously we need to stay informed. But do we really need to hear this barrage of bad news day in, day out when we're already feeling a little bit fragile? I'm being told that really if your finances are in a bit of a dip, that this strategy is important. Making a strategy to get out of the dip is important. Don't wallow. Don't wallow, Leo. We'll move into the rest of this business reading because it might also shine a bit of light and go deeper into this a little bit more. I think it's going to be a slow process, if I'm honest. This patience showing up and this sort of resilience, the Five of Feathers, feels quite slow moving. I feel like it won't be resolved immediately, but whatever you do now will lead to the results that you'll get. So if you stay in a position of being wallowed in depression and pessimism, then, you know, you'll end up with more of the same. However, if you try to focus on the fact that the key is within your grasp and know that this success is coming to you and stay optimistic, stay positive, then that is what will happen for you, but it won't come into you overnight. I hate when some of these readings are quite slow moving, or they feel not like bad news, but you know, they're not exactly the best news, are they? I prefer the ones where I go, oh yes, finances are coming to you and it's going to be fantastic. Your business is just going to fly this month. Oof. Right, so your general business reading energy is the Inner Temple from the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. This is devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I don't think I've actually had this card before, so again I'm going to go back to the book on this one. Sometimes I get messages where I don't really need to look at the book, they just come through thick and fast, but then other times I just get told that the message is best from the book because that's what was sent in the first place. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Okay, whilst I was reading that, I was getting messages through like nobody's business. Part of the work that I do is what I call soul healing. And I don't know if you've come across shamanic healing in your journeys through life, but it's kind of similar to that, where I feel like trauma and past events wound us to our very soul. And some wounds are so great that pieces of our soul actually just disconnect and leave us because the pain is just too much to bear. And part of my work is reconnecting people with their soul. So I have a beautiful guided meditation where I help you to reconnect with your soul if you feel like you're disconnected. And I feel like it's important for me to say that to you in line with this card. The thing that Spirit said to me about this card was that it is in line with this Hanged Man, with the money stuff, with this feeling that maybe things aren't going the way that you want them to go, that maybe you're questioning what you're doing. Now, recently I've had a bit of a shaky bit of faith moment, I suppose I'd call it, where I was getting concerned that maybe people weren't understanding my message, and that maybe by trying to help female entrepreneurs, I wasn't really doing the right thing, that maybe I should offer more things to more people. Now, I'm going to be honest here, I am not perfect. I have business blocks with everybody else, I'm just the same as anybody else. I just know some techniques to get away from certain business blocks that knock confidence and keep you fearful and, prevent you from moving forward. But I had this bizarre idea that it would be good to do something else instead, and I started to work on this particular product and service. And then I got a message through from somebody that I realised was actually a message from Spirit saying, you're on the right track, you just need to get more people to know about what you're doing. If you tune into yourself, if you tune into your soul, if you sit in meditation and think to yourself, am I on the right path here? Because I feel like it's easy when you've got financial situations like we've been talking about here, that it's very easy to think, well, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong niche. Maybe I'm aiming things at the wrong person. Maybe it's just not the right thing for me. Maybe it's making me miserable. And the chances are, you're right. It could be the wrong thing. Chances are also there that you might be wrong, that it's perfectly right for you to do what you're doing. You just need to tweak it. Now, you can see a coach, you can visit all sorts of people, you can talk about it to your friends all you like, but they will not necessarily be able to give you the answer to your question about are you on the right track. The only person that can answer that is you, your higher self, your soul, to know whether you're on the right track or not. And that's why Rebecca is kind of talking about this daily practice of recognizing when you feel good about things and recognizing when things don't feel so good, and the causes of that, whether it is just something that is in need of a tweak or something that you need to get rid of. And I think in business, especially if you're in the online space, it's difficult because we all look to coaches and gurus and internet marketers in the first instance because we don't really know what the hell we're doing. And so in that first stage of our business, we're looking outside of ourselves to see what the right thing to do is. We want to be told what to do. We want to be guided. We want step-by-step plans and instructions. But those plans and instructions are not yours. They're somebody else's. And quite often we can fall down this rabbit hole and end up doing everything somebody else's way. And then when we've finished, we think, well, that's not really me. I don't even sound like me when I write things or say things. I sound like the person that I've been following, that has been giving me guidance in what to do next. I don't really feel like I'm coming up with anything unique and innovative of my own because I'm so deep into what other people have been telling me to do. And the key to that is to just come out of it and start to sit and think to yourself, who am I? What do I want? What do I really want? What do I want my business to look like? And it could be, Leo, that you need to get really deep and dirty and dark and do a deep dive into what it is you want your business to look like. I always find this time of year quite a good one, really, because unless we're busy, covered in trying to get stuff ready for Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Christmas, Thanksgiving and all the rest of it, it's nice to take a bit of time out, I think, to just plan what you want for the next year. Because when it comes down to it, we can't plan our business on the 31st of December for the following year. But we can start thinking about it now. What do we want our business to look like in 2022? What do we want to earn? What do we want to be doing to earn that money? To make ourselves wealthy? Who do we want to attract to our business? What kind of clients and customers do we want to work with? And by taking time out, and I know that some people are very resistant because they think, I don't have half an hour a day to just sit in silence and think about what I really want. But you do. You can make the time. You can make the time, and it is so worth it. Where you need to focus your energy, the 9 of Crystals, security and abundance. This is about focusing on self-sufficiency, on independence, on comfort and luxury even. Now, this is saying to me that you've got this financial bump in the road going on. that is bothering you a bit, and it's causing you to doubt what you're doing. But actually the business reading is saying to you, let's not get in a panic here. Let's just slow down. Let's just take some hanged man energy where we're going to slow down. We're going to look at things from another perspective. You have loads of strengths. You can focus on your own security and abundance here. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Three of Shells in your positives. There are people around you. I feel like it's kind of this energy again, really, that there are people around you, social groups, friends that you can celebrate your good times with, friends that lift you and boost you, that don't leave you feeling down, they leave you feeling happy and joyful and blissful, that there's an element of lightness about them. This energy feels heavy to me, but this reading is starting to feel a lot lighter. I feel like somebody's just turned the light on in the dark. Possible obstacles, the King of Shells, harmony and integrity. Okay. And the outcome is temperance, balance and harmony. Okay. What we have here, I feel, is somebody who feels very out of balance. Somebody who is running a business that may not feel like it is in integrity with who they really are. Now, there are a billion different kinds of businesses on this planet. Millions and billions of them. And some of them are, I don't know, I don't want to say boring, but kind of mainstream. And they're things like selling a product that doesn't really inspire you at all. It's just a necessary thing. I always keep being called back to an example of a very famous business coach who used to unlock mobile phones and was so lonely in that job and so demoralised in that job because she didn't feel like it provided any sort of meaning to anybody. Leo, is it that you are in a business where you don't feel like it makes your soul sing? Where it feels like every day is just a struggle. Every day is just more of the same and none of it lights you up. If this is you, please say yes in the comments, because I feel there's somebody out there who feels like that is blocked when it comes to harmony and integrity, that feels like what they're doing is not in line with who they are. And maybe it was when you started, but it isn't now. Things have changed. And I think this could be guidance that you need to change your business to suit you. But the problem with that is that you can't do those sorts of things overnight. You need to take this new perspective. You need to go deep inside of yourself to uncover what it is that you really want to do, Leo. What is it that would light you up and bring you security and abundance at the same time? And I feel that somebody else is going to give you an idea. Friendships and social groups are quite important in this reading, and I feel that they are there to not only lighten your mood or to lift you or to help you to be motivated or to help you remember times when things have gone really well for you and remind you that you are capable and that you are enough and that you can be successful, but also that I feel like you need them for support, and they are going to give you something. They're going to bring you to some inner knowledge and wisdom about yourself. It could be that you need to ask your friends and say to them, look, you know, I'm in this business, it's not making me 100% happy, I'm struggling a little bit financially, and I'm not sure what to do. I feel like I'm at a bit of a crossroads and I'm not sure what to do. What kind of thing do you think I would be really good at? What is my talent? How do I make you feel when you're around me? And that can be a really difficult thing to do. I remember a coach once asking me to contact 5 people and ask them some questions about what do they think I excel at? How do I make them feel, and all this sort of stuff. And it was terrifying. But actually, when I got the answers back, it was amazing. And it made me see myself as other people see me. And I felt really inspired and motivated to move forward. And I did get a lot of insight out of it. And maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to talk to those that are close to you and say to them, that you want to start making your business more in alignment with who you are. A business that is, it's meaningful to you. You want more meaning. You want it to be in harmony with your beliefs and to be in harmony with who you are as a person. And I think looking outside of yourself, as well as inside, I still feel like there's this inner work that needs to be done, this sitting in silence and kind of contemplating what would actually make you happy. But then also this asking other people what they think your strengths are. How, the sort of top 5 words they would use to describe your personality, your strengths, the positives, the things that you're really good at. And again, this how do you make them feel? What is it that you've done for them that they've absolutely loved? Because I feel like there's a key here. I feel, I said that, there's a key here to you turning this around a little bit. And I don't think that it's all about destroying everything. I think it's about tweaking. I think it's about maybe tweaking what you already have so that it is more in line with who you are and so that you do feel more harmonious about what you're doing every day. Or it's about starting something new as a kind of side hustle that is a passion project, something that really does light you up. And maybe you need to be building that alongside the business that is kind of ticking over but not really fulfilling you in the way that you wanted it to fulfill you. And the outcome there is this balance and harmony with the Temperance card. There's a lot of patience here. The Temperance card is all about patience. The Hangman card is all about patience. 5 of Feathers, all about patience. I think it's definitely a time to be introspective and to figure out what you really want. And there are loads of different ways for you to do that. I mean, there's simple things like the Perfect Day exercise that is a really old coaching tool, but it's a really good one where you look at what your perfect day would be like. And we don't go down the route of, well, if I won £1 billion on the lottery and or $1 billion on the lottery and I could just do what I want all day. It isn't about that. It's about what you would do in your business if money and time and resources were just no object. If you could just do what you wanted to do, something that you were passionate about. What would your day look like? Would it involve spending more time with your family? Would it involve you being able to take time to do some particular hobbies? Would it be working with a particular bunch of clients? What would you actually do? Because that exercise can really bring home what it is that would make you happy. I do feel like there's more to you than you are actually using at the moment in business. You have more skills, you have more passions, you have more capabilities than perhaps you give yourself credit for. I feel like there's a change afoot here, but it's not going to happen overnight, Leo. You need to be patient about it. But I do think that your outcome will be very good. We've already been told at the start that everything is doable, that the key to everything is within your grasp. Now that's financially, but Spirit has just told me to remind you that the key is within your grasp. Everything is doable when it comes to your happiness, to your business, to your life, to everything. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave that there. It's quite a deep reading, this one. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing something that's really not fulfilling you and you want to change. And of course, if you want to change and you just don't even know where to start, you can always have an intuitive business success session with me. I am a coach, I am a therapist, I'm also a tarot card reader, I am intuitive and will get downloads from Spirit to help guide you towards where you need to be going. Or you can just book a private reading with me and we'll take it a little bit further. The details are all in the description below. If you enjoyed this, Leo, please do like, subscribe and share it with anybody that you think might benefit from it. And you'll see my seashells here. Don't forget about Team Seas. Donate to Team Seas. We're trying to get £30 million of trash out of our oceans. It's a very, very worthy cause. And until the end of the year, we'll be focusing on trying to raise money for that. Again, details will be below in the description. So I'm going to leave that there with love and magic always, Leo. This is Maria Gaian signing out.